myself. My name is Justin Vizakis, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. And right now, I am driving down the street. It's rainy and crappy out. And I decided to give this periscope thing a shot. I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself a little bit. And mixing it in with my YouTube channel and my social media, because I've been working really hard the last few years on compiling a whole lot of information on nutrition, on training, on personal growth and development, on spirituality, and with all that, I've been I want to give that information out to everybody, and I want to help people out, because I believe the more people you help out, then the universe conspires to help you out, because we're here on this earth to help each other. So as you can probably already tell by the way I'm talking, I'm somewhat of a spiritual individual, and I'm also a competitive bodybuilder. I've done nine NPC bodybuilding competitions, one physique show, but that was only when physique started, because it was said that physique was for guys that couldn't quite get big enough, and I'm all covered up in tats. So these guys at the national level are like 250, 230, 240, and I just can't quite hold on to that kind of size comfortably, so I don't really want to be that uncomfortable all the time. I have a passion for what I do. My career is my lifestyle, and my lifestyle is my business, and it's personal. I intertwine everything together, and I love living that kind of life. I'm an entrepreneur. I am psychologically unemployable. I just have way too much creative energy going on in me to be able to do a 9-to-5 and compartmentalize my life. I think it's unhealthy. I don't like it. I can't do it, and I think it's an obsolete way of living, and I think a lot of people are going to see that in the coming years. I feel like there's a big shift going on in the world, an awakening, if you will, and I'm enjoying being a part of it, because I've had my experiences, the first 30 so years of my life, and now I finally kind of learned a lot about it, and I'm being a part of the solution now, and helping lots and lots of people. So about me, I grew up in Boston, and I had a pretty dysfunctional childhood, like most people out there, and I joined the military when I was 21, 2 months after 9/11. I didn't have anything else going on, and I figured I really didn't know anything about the military. Actually, I wanted to make a difference and try something new, but I really didn't know anything about the military. When I went in, it was a good move, because I was very good at it. I went infantry, and as soon as I got back, I got deployed to Cuba, of all places. So went down there for a year, came back, and I tried to volunteer to go to Afghanistan, and it did not work out so well. They wouldn't let me go for some reason. So I ended up moving to Las Vegas, and to make a long, complicated story more condensed, I lived in Vegas. Then I went EOD a couple years later, and if you don't know what EOD is, Google it. Ever seen the Hurt Locker? That's what they do. Bomb squad, basically. And I did a few years there. Went to Iraq as a team leader, and when I got out of the military, I was diagnosed with PTSD. I think I pretty much had it my whole life, but that really knocked me over into a whole nother level of being messed up in the head. And I spent a long time feeling like I was going crazy, and wanted to commit suicide, depressed, and having panic attacks, and severe anxiety and night terrors and whatnot. And that's kind of the path that I took, to A, become a bodybuilder, and B, to find myself through spirituality. So actually, my very first show was in Iraq, and I won the overall. I was Mr. Taji 09. That was kind of cool. And then my first show in the States was the capital of Texas Roundup in San Antonio, Texas, and I took the overall on that show too. It was absolutely amazing. And then I got out of the military, and I moved back out to Vegas, and then to Phoenix, Arizona for a couple years. Went to ASU to study psychology, because I wanted to better understand what was going on. I had a lot of friends that were just doing a lot of just ruining their lives. It was really, really rough, really rough. And I was doing really well in bodybuilding until I got up to the national level and was competing there, and that was that competition was just really intense. And I couldn't get a sponsor. I was broke, you know, going to school, just kind of hustling to make ends meet. But bodybuilding costs a lot of money, and I was doing a lot of gear. And by the way, I'm just going to tell it how it is, and just be me on here, because I think people have the right to know. And me being authentic to myself, you know, I'm going to throw it out there, because I know a lot of people, especially, you know, gym rats and athletes. They are a lot of people are, you know, jumping on gear and just seeing all these guys on social media that are just jacked and shredded, and, you know, promoting supplement lines and whatnot, and thinking that they can just jump on steroids or, you know, growth hormone or other kind of drugs and just get huge without actually putting the work in and really understanding the foundation of the human body. And that's just no good. So I end up, after I went to school for psychology, I end up going to school to become a massage therapist, because I understood anatomy really well, and of course I'm very in tune with my own body. And that changed me a lot. Once I started meditating, it really did something to me, slowed my mind down, and taught me how to kind of control my emotions, and allow me to really listen to my intuition and make decisions based on what was right for me and not what was right for what I thought it should be, which is actually a very common problem with a lot of people that I have noticed through coaching clients and working on clients. So I've shifted more into the coach and the mentor mode, and now I just love to help people. It's my passion, and I actually I've been working on a couple books for a couple years now, and I just recently finished my nutrition book. So anybody out here that actually sees this or listens to it, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vizakis Modality, VIZAKIS MODALITY, or just put my name, Justin Vizakis, in the search criteria and you'll find it. And well, it's also my name on here on Periscope too, so it shouldn't be that big a deal. And go ahead and click on my video titled Too Much Protein, and leave your email address in the comment after you have subscribed, and I will send you a free copy of my book. All right, so that's my gift to you that are actually jumping on this now, because I just finished it. It's in the process of being published, you know. But I'm really excited, because it took me a long time and put a lot of experience and fundamental knowledge and tricks that not a lot of people really know, especially about sports nutrition, and understanding how the body operates along with the mind in relation to, you know, being an athlete, or having any kind of discrepancy or anomaly, understanding how to navigate through that. So yeah, go ahead and do that. And of course, my name on Instagram is Spiritual Bodybuilder. And that's it for now. And I guess I'll be back on here pretty much regularly, and hope you guys get something out of what I have to say. So I'll talk to everybody later. Peace.